I chose to study this master's course in neuroscience and translational medicine for many reasons. The mixture of taught and research modules really appealed to me because there was the opportunity to learn about a huge range of topics in depth from experts in those fields, and then the chance to apply those learnings and learn practical skills in the lab to execute your own research project. So throughout the year you covered a huge amount of ground, but then also got to experience what it was like to work in a real lab, or two labs in my case.
So I chose to study this Masters in Neuroscience and Translational Medicine because of the translational part of neuroscience. So I come from a clinical background, and the fact that there is a lot of research done in the field of neuroscience and very little amount of it is translated to clinically applicable science made me think about joining a translational degree. The other thing is the diversity of topics that is taught, or which are taught in this Masters, made me think seriously about joining it.
So I chose to study this MSc because I developed an intense interest in neuroscience over the course of my undergraduate degree in biochemistry, which I did at Queen Mary. And we were exposed to a few modules in neuroscience which I found really interesting. I wanted to learn more about the subject. I'd also read a book called The Brain That Changes Itself, which is about neuroplasticity and how patients have sort of come back after strokes and sort of things like that, and how they've been able to function fully again after incidents like that. And I was just interested in how the brain can sort of regenerate itself, and sort of neurodegeneration as well, and sort of neurotrauma, and this is a place to come and study that because we've got some great sort of clinicians and professors that work here, and I was just really excited to learn more about neuroscience, and also translational side of it, which was sort of bench to bedside medicine and how that helps in the clinical setting as well.
I chose this Masters because I was looking to continue my career in science, and I was looking for something that was well-rounded course with a good blend of practical and also lectures, and this ticked all the right boxes for me.
One aspect I really enjoyed about the course was the fairly small class sizes. So each of the sessions were really interactive, and there was a chance to ask questions and really discuss different topics.
So what I like the most about this Masters is the diversity of the teachers in this Masters. We had a lot of different people from different fields of neuroscience, and at the same time we had a lot of real-life professors, if that's the right term, where they come from industry, from different fields of work, which is quite interesting. We've met a lot of clinicians as well, so it was diverse and really connecting the basic and clinical research and clinical sciences. And I think that's what I loved the most about this Masters.
So I like the fact that the course is really structured. We were told exactly where we needed to be and what we were supposed to do. We were told exactly what was expected of us. I used to enjoy coming in every day to learn about sort of new topics, and the lectures are great. The fact that we were given teaching by some of the world's most renowned leaders and clinicians and professors in this field was great, and I would just look forward to coming in every day and just learning about what's been happening, and also the research that is going on here is obviously really exciting. So I thought this would be the best place to sort of fuel my neuro interest.
As well as the core knowledge gained through the course, there were skills such as critical analysis of literature, making presentations, and writing and communicating about science that have been really useful in my job.
The experience was amazing for me because before this Masters I never did any lab work, well, actual lab work. I did some lab work in med school, but I just enjoyed the lab bit a lot. It was an eye-opener for me.
I enjoyed the lab-based part of it. Also, the lectures were fantastic. We had a variety of lecturers that came in, some from pharmaceutical companies, and also a bunch of the faculty here that they all talked about what they were doing in different variety of neuroscience projects. It was really interesting, really engaging, and really sparked my interest in pursuing a career in science.
So I work for the Dementia Discovery Fund. It's a specialist venture capital fund that invests in novel science to create meaningful therapies for dementia. I joined as an analyst the week after graduating from this course, and I can safely say that my learnings from the course have been really invaluable in performing my job, because we learn about the whole drug discovery process, right from target identification and validation in different model systems through to preclinical development, and then clinical trial design, patient selection, biomarkers, endpoints, imaging, all of these things that I think about every day during my job, whether that's for evaluating investment opportunities or thinking about our own company creation activities at the Dementia Discovery Fund.
How the master helped me. I think the most important thing is the approach to science and the approach to problems that I learned from this master's. How I think about what I do is the most valuable lesson I got from this master's degree. Not mentioning all the amazing connections that I made, all the wonderful people that I came across during this master's, who I think I will definitely work with in the future in fields of research, in fields of neurotrauma or spinal injury or neurovascular trauma, things that I think will be very useful to me now and in the future.
I'm currently a fourth year medical student at Barts in London, so taking this course really helped actually, I think, sort of my chances of getting into medicine as well, because the staff here were all very friendly and approachable, and they really helped me when it came to sort of preparing for medical school, even though I was pessimistic about my chances of getting into medical school. Professor Titus and everyone was really helpful, and also I feel like just knowing sort of translational side of things as well, sort of how research is done behind the scenes, is really useful for medicine, because it's good to know what happens behind the scenes. It's good to know how research is done, and neuro is obviously something that's really exciting, and it's something that I would like to pursue further as well in medicine. So I do feel like it really helped.
The course helped me in understanding how to work in a lab, so that prepared me for my second master's, where I was just slightly ahead of my peers in understanding how to work in a lab, and it really geared me up for my PhD that I recently just finished. And after my PhD, I'm now a scientific consultant for a biotechnology company.